Have a stronger economy because I'm going to be governor.
I have experience in the private sector. I know how jobs are created and how jobs are lost.
I'm going to work tirelessly as governor to bring more good jobs to Massachusetts.
I know how to solve a budget problem.
I stand very clearly for lowering the taxes.
That's actually an Obama commercial, not a Romney one. And it's part of the Obama campaign's efforts to poke holes in a key Romney campaign plank that he is a job creator. That led yesterday to the Romney and Obama camps squaring off with dueling press conferences in California and Massachusetts. Let's go to Laura Meckler in Washington now. Give us the ringside, who's scoring hits here, who's landed the first punch, Laura?
Well, I think the first punch was landed by Romney when he's been so critical of Obama's stewardship of the economy, and obviously today's jobs report is going to give him some fuel for that. But what Obama is trying to say is that, okay, Mitt Romney, you're running as a job creator. Well, that's what you did in 2002 when you ran for governor, and let's see what the record was. And in fact, the job creation record was not all that great in Massachusetts during his 4 years at the top there.
And Laura, the Obama campaign is trying to take that fight to Massachusetts, right? That's what they did yesterday?
Well, yesterday there was a bit of showmanship, a political stagecraft yesterday. You had David Axelrod, who, of course, is Obama's senior strategist, in front of the Massachusetts State House with a bunch of local officials, the local Democrats, holding a press conference essentially to make the case that, show these economic numbers that things did not go so well when Romney was governor, and now he's trying to make the same promises for the nation. So that's what was happening yesterday in Boston.
And what was happening then across the country? Mitt Romney wasn't just sitting in his corner cowering; he was out there swinging too, right?
Right. He did his own little bit of political theater. He showed up at Solyndra, which is the bankrupt solar panel manufacturer that got some federal loan guarantees in the early part of the Obama administration and later went bankrupt. So he showed up there and, he tried to say, number one, this is a symbol of the fact that, Obama hasn't been a good steward of the economy. And he also said, when I was governor, the unemployment rate dropped. Well, and that's true. The unemployment rate did drop, but he was governor during a time of general economic expansion, and it didn't drop in Massachusetts as much as it dropped nationally. And that's the point that the Obama administration was making. So we had a bit of dueling press conferences and also dueling numbers.
So, Laura, pulling back from he landed a left hook, he landed a right jab, we've seen a shift now by the Obama campaign going from trying to attack Romney on his record at Bain, the private equity firm, shifting now to his tenure as governor. Why do you think we've seen that change in approach, and is it because maybe the Bain strategy wasn't working?
Well, I think the Obama people will tell you that these two things go hand in hand. They're sort of both making the same point about Romney's stewardship of when he was in charge, how did it go on economic issues. So they do somewhat dovetail with one another. I don't think they could have in any case kept the Bain thing going forever. I do think that the Bain thing landed some punches, but also had some complications for Obama. So I think that they did need to somewhat change the subject, but I don't think it was a change, a 180. It was sort of more of just a bit of a turn.
Okay, Laura, last question. Do you think that this line of attack on both sides is the dominant theme for the next month or two, or will they sort of fade and move on to something else?
I think this is going to be with us for a while. I mean, it's always possible that we'll see them moving on to something else, but the economy is really ground zero of this campaign. So Obama does not want to make this campaign a debate just about the national economy and what he's done. That he needs to change the subject to make it a choice between who did a better job. So he's trying to focus attention on the Romney record, which is a harder case to make, but that's what it's an imperative for him, for voters to see Romney as not a good alternative, rather than just, well, do you like the economy as it is now or do you not?
All right, Laura, thanks. You hold on to your ringside seat. We'll be coming back to you. Don't leave there for a month. Just stay in that seat.